About 145 million years ago, a little Allosaurus baby had what we call a serious lapse in judgment. He wandered straight into another dinosaur's territory. These were Diplodocus, some of the biggest dinosaurs around at the time. When this little troublemaker first showed up, they basically ignored the little guy. I mean, he was no bigger than a chicken nugget to them, hardly a threat. But here's where it gets wild. This kid had the audacity to push his luck. Instead of apologizing and backing off, he started complaining to them, saying they were messing up his head budding practice session. The Diplodocus weren't having any of this disrespect. They were clearly getting ticked off, so they stepped up to give him a warning. But the little Allosaurus wasn't listening. He just kept getting more worked up, even threw in some choice words about Mama Diplodocus. Whatever he said must have been pretty harsh, cause the Diplodocus was getting angrier by the second and whipped out their signature move, that devastating tail whip. But this little Allosaurus was a total hothead. He actually thought he could teach them a lesson. Talk about a bonehead move. The Diplodocus wasn't gonna let that slide. That tail whip packed a serious punch, knocked the little Allosaurus into next week. Mission accomplished. The Diplodocus just walked away. The little Allosaurus was barely hanging on. His jaw was totally jacked up, and he kept making these awful pain-filled sounds. Maybe it's that whole family telepathy thing, but Mama Allosaurus showed up pretty quick, and even she was shocked by what she saw. Looking at her disappointed kid, Mama was not happy at all. Seeing how badly he was hurt, she figured this kid was a goner. So she basically wrote him off, turned around and left without looking back. After all, she had other babies to take care of. Sorry kid, survival of the fittest. So here's the question. Do you think this badly injured little Allosaurus could possibly survive? The answer, of course he survives, cause he's got that main character energy going for him. As time went by, the little Allosaurus grew up. Now he's got this crooked smile, looks kinda goofy, but other than that, he's pretty much a normal dinosaur. We're gonna call him Crooked Jaw. Not only was this guy eating good, he even had little pterodactyls cleaning his teeth every day. He was living his best life. But this peaceful life was about to get shaken up. All of a sudden, the ground started rumbling, and the whole vibe got real tense. Turns out a massive herd of Diplodocus was migrating through the area. Seeing these old friends pop up out of nowhere, Crooked Jaw immediately went on high alert, especially when he spotted that long, skinny tail whip. It brought back some serious childhood trauma. Now, Crooked Jaw was the type who never forgot a grudge. If it wasn't for that one tail whip back in the day, he could have been the heartthrob of the whole dang valley. So this time, he was definitely gonna settle the score. No time to waste, Crooked Jaw got ready for revenge. Timing is everything for a skilled hunter, and Crooked Jaw definitely knew this. He decided to follow behind them, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The full-grown Diplodocus were probably too much to handle, but maybe he could rough up some of the old folks and stragglers. Just when Crooked Jaw thought he had it all figured out, they spotted him anyway. The Diplodocus was furious seeing Crooked Jaw trying to sneak up and started charging right at him. Crooked Jaw was clearly having second thoughts, but there was nowhere to run. He had no choice but to face them head on. Round 2 was about to begin. The Diplodocus was still hot-tempered as ever, came right out swinging with a whole combo of tail whips. But Crooked Jaw learned from last time. He was way smarter now. He didn't rush in, just patiently waited for his opening. Once he figured out their pattern, Crooked Jaw went on the offensive. With his powerful bite, Crooked Jaw straight up bit that Diplodocus tail clean off. And he didn't waste any time, took his trophy and headed straight home. After all these years, Crooked Jaw finally got revenge for getting his jaw busted. He was feeling pretty darn good about himself, but he celebrated a little too soon.